Have you ever wondered what happens to racehorses after their racing days are over? Oftentimes, the end-of-life care for these thoroughbred horses isn't so great or humane. The owner of Suffolk Downs Racetrack wants to end that cycle and give those horses a nice place to retire. PCN found one of those places right here in Plymouth at the County Sheriff's Department.
Right now we're going to be talking about the Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation. We have 11 horses from the Thoroughbred Retirement. These horses all came from Suffolk Downs, the racetrack. The way it all started was in 2009, Sheriff McDonald was approached with the thought of housing retired racehorses. The reason for that is that the owner of Suffolk Downs made a commitment that no horses that race there will be sent to slaughter. By making that commitment, he had to find a place to house the horses. What we're going to show you now is the stable or the barn that the horses are kept in. The name of the facility through the Thoroughbred Retirement is Plymouth County Second Chance Farm. And right in here is where some of the horses are stabled. There's 5 stalls right here. This is an old dairy barn. We used to have probably about 80 dairy cows. They would milk them, and unfortunately the production wasn't feasible, so we decided to stop the dairy side of it, and this barn was empty. The inmates that were here at the time built all of this. They used all rough-cut lumber, and they had a member of the community crew, which they work on outside projects, carpentry, and stuff like that. Out of the 11 horses that we currently have, only one is adoptable for riding. His name's St. Augustine. They call him Augie. Get a little treat till your buddy comes over and tries to steal it from you. You know, when these guys come off the racetrack, some of them are a little high-strung, but after being here for a month or two, they just get so relaxed. The way the program works is the Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation pays all the expenses that are associated with keeping these horses. They pay for any of the fencing, any of the buildings that we need. They pay for the barn that's outside. In return, what we do is we provide the labor to take care of the horses. Some of the inmates that have worked with these guys have never been near a horse in their life, and they become so attached to them. They come out 7 days a week just to take care of the horses. They really enjoy being around them. Just like anyone's pet or any other animal, they all have their own personality. So Augie's an 11-year-old thoroughbred. He's available for adoption. He can be ridden. The only thing he really can't do is jump. All the others are just going to be pasture horses, companion horses. They hang out in the field, and they've all had racing careers at Suffolk Downs, and they've all had injuries that have prevented them from racing anymore. One of the nice parts of this program that the sheriff can relate to was, as a child, Sheriff McDonald had a horse, and he had to get up every day and take care of it. And the idea of the program isn't so much to have the inmate workers go work at a horse farm or anywhere else. It's just to teach them to get up for work and that there's something that they're responsible for. And the guys really take it to heart. We've had guys that they want to come back and visit the horses after they leave. And, you know, like I said earlier, they come out 7 days a week. They don't have to, and they're constantly taking care of these guys. And the main objective is just to instill some work ethics into the people.